We have more news coming in. Death toll in the Andhra train tragedy now stands at 14. Over 50 people have been injured and admitted in hospitals. The Aam Aadmi Party has demanded the resignation of the rail mantri, saying that passenger safety is not of any priority to the Modi government. Rail Minister Ashwini Vaishnav must step down, is what the Aam Aadmi Party says. Apurva, in fact, is getting us more details on that big story that Apurva is tracking. Apurva, first of all, give us an idea about the rescue operations. Has that rather been completed? And how are the injured, in fact, doing right now? About 50 of them have been injured. What more details can you share with us about their condition?
Well, Sneha, it's a good thing, luckily several of them who have been injured, they have been discharged from hospital. That's what we're getting to learn from the district collector. In fact, we're right at the spot where the accident had taken place. As you can see, this is the debris that is left of, the train accident. Remember, two passenger trains, one passenger train, one superfast train, they both collided with each other, and this is the debris that is remaining. Restoration operations are still underway right now. As you can see, the railway tracks are being cleared right now. The first priority was, of course, for saving the people who had been injured. Unfortunately, 13 people had lost their lives in this tragic accident. But the rescue operation has continued since late last night, and restoration works are also going on right now. What officials do tell us is that restoration of the railway tracks is also going on at a fast speed, especially to ensure that this is one of the major connectivity lines between Visakhapatnam to in and around districts and railways, and so which is why restoration of the property, restoration of the track is in fact utmost priority, is what they're saying. We have JCBs on one side, engines there on the other side that are pulling for their weight, and police that have been deployed in and around this area, especially to ensure that there is no hindrance of work as the rescue operations are going on. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Jagannath Reddy is also expected to arrive here at the accident site in just a short while from now. He's also going to monitor this accident spot, and also go ahead and meet with the families of the victims who had lost their lives, as well as the people who have been injured in this tragic accident. Remember, last night, since this accident had taken place, it has been extreme chaos in and around Vizianagaram, where we are at. This is the exact spot where the bogie had been the bogie had crashed with another train. 3 bogies, in fact, had been completely destroyed in this accident that had taken place, and over 50 that have been injured. The district collector here also states that all of them who have been injured had been immediately given medical assistance and had been moved to in and around nearby hospitals. In fact, the Chief Minister late last night had also had an internal meeting with higher officials, and also made specific instructions to ensure that in and around hospitals, ambulances are deployed at the earliest, and a treatment be given at the earliest to those who have been injured. So far, 13 people are dead, but 50 of them who have been injured are currently receiving treatment at in and around hospitals, including the Vizianagaram Government Hospital. But on ground at the scene where the crash had taken place, it indeed is a deplorable situation that you can see. This is the debris that is left, the remnants of what was left from the crash, the impact of the crash last night. And clearly you can see that people are trying to clear more and more. NDRF teams that are on ground, they're also trying to ensure that people who have been saved from the train, they are in fact being given alternate methods and ways to reach their destination, at least in and around, so that they can be able to go ahead and reach their destination. But it's in fact an unfortunate incident. Railway officials do tell us that the primary assumption that they have is something similar to what happened in the Balasore rail accident, which is a manual error that had been caused. A signal overstepping is what they believe. An inquiry inquiry is also expected to, be entailed very shortly, and all the people involved are also going to be called in for the inquiry. That's what we're knowing from railway officials.
Apurva, I'm going to, in fact, thank you for the moment for getting us those details, Apurva. With that detailed report as far as that horrific train accident is concerned, remember, 14 people have died, over 50 injured in the train tragedy in Andhra Pradesh. The accident occurred after a collision between two trains that resulted in derailment of bogies in Andhra Pradesh's Visakhapatnam district. The two trains collided during the track change, and the passenger train collided, leading to derailment of both the rear coaches, the two rear coaches here. The reason for the collision is suspected to be human error due to overshooting of the signal by Visakhapatnam-Rayagada train is what we know. The rescue operations are underway in full swing. Cops can be seen carrying the injured passengers, bodies of deceased passengers on tracks. Out of the 13 deceased, 7 have been already identified. Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy is going to be visiting the train accident area today, is what we are learning.
An unfortunate train accident where two passenger trains had collided between the Almanda and Kantakapalli railway station here in Vizianagaram district. We are right now at this district here at the spot where this accident has taken place. The restoration work is right now going on. 14 people have said to have lost their lives in this incident, and as we see, more than 50 have been affected, have been injured in this incident. 29 are right now undergoing treatment in the hospital. All the machinery from cranes to bulldozers have been brought here. All the NDRF, SDRF and railway police force along with the state police force are working on restoration work here. However, rescue operations have been completed at the moment. But as you can see, that restoration process might take time, and now the tracks are being restored. The most unfortunate accident that has taken place between these two passenger trains
presently.
How this horrific accident in fact took place as far as the collision of two trains is concerned. Let's take a look at these pictures, in fact, which just speaks volumes of this accident. Visakhapatnam-Palasa train was in fact switching the track, is what we know. Let's take a look at how this happened. This is the Visakhapatnam-Palasa train. Now, while switching tracks is when the collision essentially took place. There were two trains that collided. In fact, this was the Visakhapatnam-Palasa and Visakhapatnam-Rayagada train that was in fact on the main track. And while switching the track, before the switching could be completed, the other train in fact came right from behind, and that's how essentially this accident took place that has killed 14 people and injured over 50.